Hello and welcome back to the yoshipieyt channel. Today we're going to be talking about the dream game modes such as Voidless, Ultimate, of course the most hated, Armed. I'm not going to be talking about the other ones such as Rush and 40v40 Castle because I feel like they have a reasonable difficulty. But before we get into the video, please consider subscribing. I had to write the script and it took a long time, and I would really appreciate it. Okay. The first topic we'll be talking about is why dream modes are so hard. A good reason I could think of is luck. If you didn't know, luck is a big factor of some of bedwars, in my opinion, and such as like not getting double rushed or having a sweaty party in your lobby, which I mean a sweaty party isn't really luck, but it could. But another big reason is teammates. So to test this out, I went into 3 lobbies of solo and 3 lobbies of voidless, and I saw in the first, and then I looked directly at the first player's level. And I got 1, 17, and 35 in voidless lobbies, and 17, 32, and 47 in solo lobbies. Now, the reason I think this is such a big change is 1, solo is a pretty sweaty game mode, and then 2, I feel like more of people with lower levels who just started play these game modes. I don't know why, but they do. Like, if you've ever gone to Lucky Block, a lot of new players will go to Lucky Block, and I think it's because they don't win very often on the other ones and want to see what they're like, or seen a YouTuber do it and just got Minecraft. And adding those scores up, I just told you, I got 53, 96, or 53 and 96, 53 on Voidless and 96 on Solo. Now this could have been luck, you know. Yeah, this is a solo lobby, and you don't always get the same players, obviously. So this, if you were a 100 or 200 star, this would be really bad for you, because you would usually get the player with the 1 point as your team mode, and that's why I almost always play solo, because I don't have to rely on getting a good teammate or just getting a teammate at all. So yeah, if you didn't know, from hypixel, the more stars you have, the lower star teammate you'll get. That's why I said it would be bad for 200 stars, if you didn't know. To tell the truth, I can barely win a game without having a party team or just like playing with friends, because it's just, I feel like it's rigged. You'll get the teammate with the lowest star, but that's not it. There's a lot of other things that's bad. So, but that's all I gotta say. The second thing I'll be talking about is how hypixel could change the difficulty of the game mode and make it easier for other players, or players at all playing the game. One thing I could think about is not changing the how hard it is, but adding more things to want you to play the game, such as a big reason, the only reason in fact I play dream mode is because of the quest 110 games of dream bedwars, because actually I'm pretty sure dream mode doesn't give you as much points as the other game modes, but when you beat the win 10 games of bedwars, you'll get 5,000 points or 1 level, which is the same thing. I think they should change it so that you would get something like the Halloween quest, which gives 6,666 points. I wouldn't say exactly that. I would say something more like 600 points or 6,000 points, because 6,666 points is like the Halloween quest. Man, that is a load to say. Another way they could fix the difficulty is by changing the team generator, like changing what teammates you'll get. What I would think is maybe having different lobbies for players with different stars, like 1 through 80 gets lobby 1, 80 through like 500 would get lobby 2, 500 through 1000 get lobby 3, etc. And then like at 1000 there wouldn't be any border, because then you would hit the thousands. But I think that would make it more fair. But I don't know. That could become annoying at some point. So I don't think that one would be a good possibility. Plus, I'm pretty sure it takes money to make lobbies. So I think that would be the worst way you could solve it. Another reason or way they could solve it is by adding traps to always be in your team. So because like in one game, I was in a game and I was defending the bed, and then I killed a guy at the base, and then I went to go get diamonds, and then our bed gets destroyed. And even my teammates were there. It was quite annoying. So being able to be alarmed when when someone comes at your base is usually good, and that'll also make it harder for players who just continuously go and rush your base, to make it a lot harder for them, because that is quite annoying. And then the last thing I think you could be able to do is and actually for the last one I was also going to say you can still use magic milk, so that you could remove the effects. But the last thing I'm going to be saying is maybe only allowing players to buy level 2 pickaxes and axes. But obviously, if you have those, you can't destroy obsidian. So I would say they would remove obsidian. I don't know if it's in the game or not, but yeah, that would eliminate being like someone going into your base and then literally 2 seconds later, bed destroyed. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe.